Too, my dad's been a street vendor for 25 years. He sells caps and like jerseys, baseball bats, baseball gloves. He's been a street vendor for 25 years in Bow Heights, and we live in Southgate. So I actually left a comment on one of the Southgate page posts like, hey, can my dad, what do we got to do, or what happened with the whole street vendor shit? Who called me for an hour? He's on the phone an hour telling me what my dad has to do to be able to sell at the park. Can he do it? Is it against the law? Like, he broke it all down for me, which was super cool and shit.
Dude, I feel like the whole point of street vending is to not pay taxes. Does your dad pay taxes?
Yeah, he does.
I mean, I guess that was a weird question. But if I was selling shit in the street, I wouldn't want to pay taxes. I'd be like, this is all off the books.
I mean, you could do that. There's a way of doing that, right? But my dad has like a business license. He pays taxes every year.
So a lot of the street vending is legitimate.
Yeah, you don't even have to be like documented. You just have to have a real California ID, which at the DMV they'll give you one. Even if you don't have a social security number, they'll give you one. You go with that to the city, like, hey, I want to post up right here. You pay your whatever fee, and you're good. And then you got to pay tax at the end of the year.
Damn, so they just let you post up.
There's a law. There's a new law that came into effect in 2019 where they decriminalized street vending.
So it's recent.
Yeah, 2019.
Have you ever thought about getting into street vending?
Hell yeah, dude. I interviewed this lady, this girl, Angela. Shout out to Angela. She was attacked by a street vendor last week. So I had her on to talk about it. And she was telling me, like, if you sell all your hot dogs at SoFi, like a pack of 50 hot dogs is $500 in like 5-6 hours.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. You start thinking, because have you ever been to SoFi?
Yeah.
And you walk out and there's like a fucking army of fucking hot dog vendors. You're like, God damn, like, are they all gonna be able to sell hot dogs? And then she's like, well, there's 70,000 people in there. Even if there was 1,000 hot dog carts, like, there's still a way you can make money.
Damn. And like, I feel like most of those people aren't paying taxes.
Who knows? But you're not supposed to be in there, actually. You're supposed to be on the sidewalk or
That's a
across the street.
racist assumption, Dave.
Why would you pay taxes on that? If I'm like, I pull up, I sell a bunch of hot dogs, I take cash only, and I dip.
It's funny because
it comes down to integrity.
Doing
the right thing.
I got up to go to the bathroom and I immediately hear David talking about how the only reason he would ever get into street vending is so that he
Avoid
can
taxes.
operate an illegal business.
Hey, the feds, I heard they're nice, dog. So.
And that he assumes that that's why anyone would do
Federal
it.
prison, I heard, is not that bad. So.
Well, the taxation is such an issue on like legitimate income. Like, whenever I look at what you would make an hour, I'm like, okay, minus fucking $7.
I don't think taxing is the issue. It's just how they use the money is the main issue. If they're using the tax money to fucking subsidize your housing or your fucking your electrical bill, your phone, your gasoline, you're like, oh fuck yeah, dude, take my money. I don't give a
but now
fuck.
anytime they're gonna do any of those things, tax is gonna go up.
Yeah, they have to.
Anytime they're gonna be like, oh yeah, now we're gonna do universal basic income, and then taxing is gonna go up fucking 70%. You know what I'm saying? It's like at the end of the day, it's all the same shit. They're just gonna keep on cranking up the tax, and you can't get away.
Damn, this is the tax podcast,
bro. Wouldn't you?
We tax it.
Wouldn't you take as much money off the books as possible if you could?
Legally, if I could, I would.
Okay, this legal bullshit. I would take illegally as much fucking. I would evade taxes as much as possible.
Well, it's technically legal as long as no one ever finds out. That's kind of how taxes work, really.
Like if I'm selling,
I feel like I accidentally cheat on my taxes just by like forgetting about a thing I did on Cash App or something. But it doesn't. It's so little that it doesn't even matter. Yo, the IRS, they don't even really need to stress. They gonna let me do my thing. I'm not in the right tax bracket for them to have their eyes on me. Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's moral. I'm fucking super pissed. I'm getting taxed out the fucking shit. This is a bitch. And then in February, I'm pissed.
Alphabet boys in the building. They scheming, they want your money. They taxing, they want your children. They might even change the gender, but if you come for my son, I'm gonna put you in a blender.
Put you in a blender, put it to liquefy. Yeah, that's how I have my shakes every day. Yeah, I like a little frozen banana in there, and you know it's good potassium. It's for your hair.
Gotta have the potassium, man.
It's just fucked up, dude. I'm not trying to like deal fucking drugs. I mean, I would sell some weed, but like I'm not trying to do anything illegal to make money. I'm just trying to let me keep my money. If I make money, it's my fucking money.
Yeah, obviously you make sense what you're saying. Like you should be able to, especially if it's the money you use to like support your family and to live, right? But at what point does it make it fair for everybody else? You know, the greater good or whatever.
Right, but I get that. It's just fucked up that I can barely, like, if you make minimum wage in California, You
Live
don't
in the
make
box.
you don't make enough to be independent.
Yeah, there's no way.
You
Yeah.
have to live with family. You have to live with roommates.
7 or 5 roommates. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
right now, if you ain't got a job fucking being a waiter or a bartender, like the way that you come up is that you don't report half of the fucking cash tips if you can. Like a bunch of that shit, you have to play the system to just get to the bare minimum. It's fucking stupid. I guess nobody gives a shit and it is what it is, but like I would evade any opportunity. Like,
Well, I think that is kind of the American way. If you have the opportunity to cheat on your taxes in a way that you can guarantee they're never going to find out, they're never going to audit your ass, then you do it. I feel like everyone does that. I feel like you even like people who work for, like I know family members who hire people to do their taxes instead of just doing them themselves on TurboTax or whatever every year. They hire a guy.
I do that.
And you hire a guy.
You do TurboTax?
I've used TurboTax before. It
Yeah,
depends.
I don't trust myself, and then every time I do TurboTax, I don't get as much money as I do when I hire somebody.
That's what I'm saying. But for all we know, whoever that guy who you hired, maybe they're taking a little backdoor route.
No, exactly.
There's a way to do that.
Getting
There
you
is.
more money. Yeah. So that's why I think that it's legal cheating almost. Maybe I should hire.
You know what's crazy is also too, like if you hire a tax person. I have a great tax person in case you want one.
Yeah, maybe I should hook me up.
When they do something like give you extra money, say, and then you have to actually like the what is it? The IRS sends you a letter.
they're held responsible.
No, they wipe their hands clean. They have nothing to do with it. Even they're the ones that tell you, "Hey, I'm gonna do this and this for you." I'm like, "Oh, do you think I'm gonna get caught?" Like, "No, you're fine. They'll never find out." And as soon as the IRS comes, like, "Oh, sorry, I don't know anything." It's up to you because you're the one that's doing your taxes. You're responsible for your taxes.
Yeah, that's true.
No, yeah, it's
Fucked
fucking
up.
stupid. And I just that's the other thing about street vending, for example, and just entrepreneurship in general. There's so many more write-off opportunities. Like if you're running a business out of your apartment, now your rent is an expense.
You know that there's a loophole where like if you say this is your you guys are doing business here, right? Doing business. So this is like your office. If you walk from your bedroom to like the kitchen before you walk into the office, for the rest of the day, all your miles, everything you eat, you can write it off as a tax off, as a write off. Like it's part of like your mileage. Like I got to the office, then I went to go eat for a business lunch, and I came back to the office. Like every time you go in and
So
out,
like, what's the difference between me just not reporting all cash and me doing a scam on my fucking tax at the end of the year? Like at the end of the day, we're all doing our.
You got to find the thing that fits into the equation well. That is, it's got to be legal in their eyes.
Right,
You know
right.
what
It's got to be legal. It's just everything that is legal is primarily fucking made up. Like I get.
Oh, no, and I think that's the whole crux.
you
of
don't want
this
to play their
dis-
game. You
discussion.
know?
Right, and I just
it
like
is a dumbass game.
Right, like you shouldn't stab people because that's not how society works. But like,
But you want to stab people.
I don't feel like my inability to stab people is interfering with my like having a decent income so I can survive comfortably without having to fucking.
I feel your frustration, dog. It's just too much. It's too expensive. They're making California almost like a theme park. Like you have to be rich to come visit and to even live in here. Like everything's just too expensive.
Well,
But
yeah, and it's a bad place to make a lot of money. Like if you make a bunch of money here, you're incentivized to leave.
But it's the reason why people come here to make money, because it's also a great place to make money. It's a hard place to keep your money.
Yeah.
Yep. What's your favorite street vendor? What do you guys fuck with the most?
Birria Los Socios.
Where's that one at?
It's in East LA.
Damn, you really said that. Really? Are you Mexican?
No, I grew up in Spain.
Oh shit.
And so I lived in Spain from when I was 3 until I was 18. But my parents are Palestinian, so I'm Arab, really.
Okay.
But I grew up in Spain, and then when I moved to LA, I spoke Spanish. So anytime I interact with Latino culture, I'm just like, oh yeah, I understand.
Do you notice how happy we get when someone who's not Mexican speaks Spanish? We're like, oh my god, do you want to meet my sister? Do you want to marry into the family
Hell yeah,
right
yeah.
now just because you know Spanish? I know nothing about you. You know?
Yeah. It's just we literally speak the same language. We have like this alliance that other people don't have, and it's actually very beneficial if you're in a sales role.
Yeah, we fuck with you like this.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this fool gets it. He said the word fool. And yeah, I'm erected. I'm super excited. Yeah, we're on the same side. Joe Biden. I hope he dies, friend. Ooh.
All my English-speaking homies, yo, unite, you know me. Every time we see each other in the street, it's all love, daps up.
Yeah.
Yo, we speak in English, monolingual. That's how it is, and I'm single.
Yo, the homie's monolingual, I'm bilingual. You're probably trilingual.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking crazy, right? Shit. We're on this podcast. I'm getting fucking hyped. This freestyle shit's pretty nice. I might even get some head tonight.
Yo, I speak hella languages, and that's why I get head in Los Angeles. Yeah, I'm super hype. Cause tonight I might get blown by a dyke. Whoa.
All right. We had to take a good freestyle, make it dirty. But you know what it is, yo. I'm always working on learning English every single day.
Sorry, I'm bad at that. I'm bad at cutting people off.